Ashton Hall, the man who wakes up at 3 a.m. to spend over 5 hours on his morning routine, which consists of doing push-ups on his balcony, watching TikToks on his phone, and spending 4 minutes suspended in the air mid-dive, has finally let us in on his evening routine, and I really think following in his footsteps here can improve all of our lives. Right, so his night routine begins at 5 p.m. where he sits in an ice bath for 20 minutes. There must be some nuclear level shrinkage going on there. 20 minutes in ice water. His cock must be hiding up in his chest at that point. Also, am I just being stupid here? But aren't ice baths and cold plunges and stuff like that typically to wake you up? I don't know about all this sort of stuff. I just know personally, if I'd spent 20 minutes fending off hypothermia, I'd be pretty fucking alert and not ready to settle down for the evening. Like, whenever you hear people talking about cold showers or like cold plunges and stuff, they usually mention that it helps them wake up in the morning. That's why a lot of people do them with like their morning routines. Like, for example, whenever I go to the gym and I've got stuff to do afterwards, but I'm feeling a bit tired, I will have a cold shower and it will wake me up a little bit. Plunging yourself into cold water just doesn't seem to be something you do in the evening typically. Why would you not just have a hot bath or a sauna or something? Surely one of those will relax you far more for bedtime than attempting to get fucking frostbite. Ah, okay, there we go. Nice relaxing bath. So far, this man's evening routine just consists of him submerging himself in water of varying temperatures.
Thank you.
Alright, is it just me that thinks eating surf and turf while in the bath is really strange? Like, eating anything in the bath is really strange. But especially as dense of a meal as that. And also, wouldn't sort of lying in a small body of water be bad for your digestion? Like, I don't know, I feel as though it'd just be so weird to eat a meal as heavy as surf and turf while in the bath. It's never even crossed my mind to eat anything in the bath, let alone a whole meal.
Brother, what do you mean, how do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night.
He's just saying shit that kind of sounds like it makes a lot of sense, but when you think about it, it doesn't really mean much at all. Temptation lives at all hours of the day. If I set my alarm to wake me up at 4 a.m, temptation will call for me to turn that alarm straight off and wake up at a regular hour. At midday, when I go to buy a salad because I'm feeling healthy and I pass a Greg's, you best believe I'm tempted by that sausage roll and chicken katsu bake. If anything, for me personally, temptation is at its lowest at night. Because, like, you know, unless I'm meeting up with friends or something, I'm not really up to much. Like, 5 out of the 7 nights of the week, I'm doing fuck all. And if you didn't wake up at stupid o'clock, you're probably not tired at, like, you know, 7, 8 p.m. And I do, like, most of my work and recording and stuff at night because there's really nothing else for me to do most of the time. Like, during the day, if it's sunny out, I'm like, fucking hell, I want to be outside. I don't want to be sat inside on my computer. I want to be out there. I'm like that meme of Squidward looking at Patrick and SpongeBob running outside. Even if I haven't got any plans, even if no one's around to do anything, I'll just be like, you know what? I want to spend 2 hours going on an aimless walk. I hope this man is getting a paycheck from that water company because fucking hell, he drinks it or dunks his head in it in every video. But you know who I'm getting a paycheck from? ExpressVPN, the sponsor of today's video. It's a warm summer's day and you're sitting outside with a cocktail in hand, you've got Netflix up on your laptop and life is good, or so you thought. Your door opens up into a trapdoor and you begin plummeting at hundreds of miles a second. Everything's moving so fast around you and it's just one big blur until you're spat out into what can only be described as an ethereal paradise of pleasure. A world of warmer sun, bigger cocktails, and even more shows on Netflix. Where am I? Oh, you're in your garden. Now, this looks like Australia. Oh, you must have fallen for the old ExpressVPN trick. You mean the revolutionary service that allows you to spoof your location for as low as £4 and 4 pence a month? Exactly, and it's so easy to turn it on and off with the click of a button. Oh, what the heck have you done? This is what happens when you don't use a VPN, George. But why is my personal information on a ban? Oh yeah, hackers will do that if you're not protected. Make it stop! God, that was scary. Why are we in Italy? Oops, sorry, I accidentally sent you to Italy. There's just too many countries to choose from. Make sure you go to expressvpn.com/Memeulous to get your first 4 months for free. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Why are you spraying cologne on yourself if you're going to bed? Who are you trying to smell nice for? Maybe it's like preparation for the morning so he can get an extra push-up done in the time it took him to spray. This man apparently instantly falls asleep sitting upright at 7:30 p.m. This guy has the bedtime of a 4-year-old. Now look, this is all obvious bollocks to try and sell a lifestyle and therefore get people on board with whatever it is he's selling. And the point of it is people will see this guy doing quote-unquote productive stuff and feel bad. Like, I don't think they're watching this and going, oh, I want to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to bed at 7. But they look at this guy waking up in his beautiful apartment, not a speck of dust at a place, and spend his whole morning and evening doing productive stuff like working out, ice baths, and even having someone else cook his meals. They look at that and feel bad about their own lives and feel like they're doing something wrong. And that's the point. This stuff is engineered to make you feel bad. At the end of the day, it's basically a sales tactic. I mean, fuck. I look at him and his life and kind of go, I need to get it together. But it's all fake. It's all a persona. For instance, look at his apartment. It's basically a film set. You can see in the videos he's replaced the more calming yellower lights which most people have in their homes for blinding hospital white lights. Anybody that's had those blinding white lights in their home knows they fucking suck for making a place feel homey and comfortable. You just feel like you're sat on a Thames link. And also, anybody that's into this sort of thing, which I think he is, knows that blue light, which is emitted from white lights, is very bad for sleep. And they're on as this guy's sitting in his bed about to go to sleep. And look, I know it's no revelation to say that social media is fake. I'm not the first person to say it. I'm not even in the first million people to say it. But it is quite hard to have that at the front of your mind a lot of the time as you're consuming this sort of content. But I guarantee as soon as the phone on the tripod at the end of his bed stopped recording, he got up and did some other shit with his evening. And look, he is very successful, but I think only really because he presents himself like this. It's kind of, I feel like it's kind of like a fake it till you make it type thing. Like, think about it. Who are you more likely to buy some kind of fitness course from? The guy filming fitness videos in the back garden of his normal, regular house, or this guy showing us his pristine, almost oddly clean apartment, his chef-made meals, and his Lamborghini? He's not just selling a fitness course here, he's selling a lifestyle. Like, brands have been doing this for decades. Like when you watch a Pepsi or a Coke advert, they're not going, oh yes, this drink it's really good, you should drink it. They're showing people with like attractive lifestyles drinking the drink. And this is basically exactly the same as that. But I think we could agree his nighttime routine is absolutely perfect. But this wasn't always the case. Let's cast our minds back to 2018. Whoa. Oh, look, it's Ashton, and he's up at midnight. Fucking hell, go to bed, fella. But this is a video he's made where he's comparing his old night routine to his current one. Man, you can tell this guy isn't a real early hours of the morning dwelling goblin. What degenerate has nicely sliced watermelon on a plate? Get yourself on Just Eat. None of that Deliveroo, Uber Eats nonsense. The crack of dawn is calling. It's gonna be a Just Eat job. Find the greasiest kebab shop in your area and order a pizza with cheesy chips and chicken nuggets, and then you're doing it right. That would feel authentic. Oh, yeah, man, we're all doing that. All of us late night vermin, screenshotting TikToks of girls dancing. Oh, the male urge to screenshot TikTok of girls.
Man, I gotta get into a routine, bro.
And then it just transitions into the video we just saw cut down of his night routine. But isn't that just the biggest load of bullshit you've ever seen? Now, you may be wondering, where is the 2018 morning routine that led him to this evening of depravity and slobbery? Luckily for us, we have this video. Again? In the morning? Fucking hell, I was wondering why he was living in a basically empty room. It's because he has to spend all his money buying 2 TVs a day. Mate, it's 1 p.m. Why is it pitch black? Are you staying up past 8 p.m. to film this, Ashton? I know it doesn't get that dark at 7:30 this time of year. I'm thoroughly disappointed with your lack of authenticity in this video. Ah, yes. The breakfast of champions. Some kind of rice cake washed down with a Diet Coke and, for after, swiping on Tinder. Yeah, I mean, it's very obvious when you put it together in your head that this is meant to make you feel shit, even if, like, the first bit of this video isn't your lifestyle. Like, at the beginning, we had a barren, fluorescently white room and a guy being a bit of a loser, and it transitions into a nice, dimly lit room and him picking out clothes from his organized and full wardrobe. In conclusion, almost nothing online is 100% real, and if someone's trying to sell you a course or something, pretty much none of it is real.